Think they made the statue big enough? Whoa, didn't realize we were landing so close to the action.
Can wait. Our lines will not. Good subjects arrive 15 minutes early to avoid missing their tram.
Please mind the gaps. All of them.
Stay vigilant. Report any suspicious activity to your nearest station warden. Attention passenger, you are running 21,027.5 hours late for your tram. Please be mindful of your departure in the future.
Multiple signs of habitation observed. Helpful tip. Agents are advised against touching stains of questionable origin.
Day 206. Morale? Low. Condition? Feeble. Voucher mech. Watching. Always watching. Many have left for Matriarch's mercy, seeking refuge with the Order. The fools. Can't they see the Order is no different from the Protectorate? The Order won't...
Incessant muttering to oneself may disturb fellow passengers. Further conduct violations may warrant notification of the Sentinels.
Try it, you doddering rattletrap! Such threats compel me no longer. I now answer to no one. I've seen through the lies of both sides. In time, everyone will.
Unwarranted optimism may be a sign of a more serious imbalance. Please see a curativist before
This
voting.
unit is...
The lower hall is for concentrated... is for somber and turn.
perform better.
Nothing there. Lights flashing before my eyes, Commander. Revive me. You had my back. Can't have our fearless leader firing on it. Let's get the crack.
Confronting threat.
Emergency protocol Syringes Prime.
Fortifying.
Your retreat in time is
Alert. Hostile.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Stranger, the order bids you. In light of the recent attack on Auntie's Choice, you may want to make haste to, I can't rightly say, and yeah, they must have done something to provoke an attack. Well, not certain about that last one anymore, after the attack. Cultists, mad to the last one. I believe that they're both unstable and excessive. They've also been known to pose as refugees, to lure their victims. The creatures are of the genus Verachnid. May all your endeavors elicit expected results.
I don't see anything else coming. Was it just the one?
Isn't it bad that
We're getting here in time for a ceasefire, but instead we got whatever that was falling out of the sky.
Relax. Your future is in our hands.
Exponential increase in local population detected, and max occupancy exceeded. Non-essential persons should vacate for safety purposes.
Another refugee? All right, step forward. Just a moment. Allowing anyone into Matriarch's mercy we should have an opportunity for placement in approximately 7.85 days, presuming no unforeseen alterations. Ah, I seem to recollect one matching your descriptions. Welcome to Matriarch's. Rule number 1, no crowding. Rule number 2, avoid the exclusion zone. Our seer has... I thought the name was Our seer... Stay away from it, and, in all probability, you can't say I didn't warn you. You need anything, talk to Seer Wiley. He's in the lift building, straight through the settlement.
I remember this place before the war. Functioning triniculars. peaceful silence of the canyons.
I can't recall the
Thus, if we compare... And then we solve for the... typically, no, the app to show how the Crabble patties. I am also on hand to answer queries by life outside sees we have died. But if my data remains, then back...
How long are we meant to stay here?
That's the order. I'm not in the prediction business.
Oh, try not to get too close. My sinus, I could burst at any moment. Every fluid from every orifice. So keep your distance. Oh, I've gotten sick. Why, last figured I might as well get used to sickness, malnutrition. You too.
How long are we meant to stay? How long are we meant to stay here?
That's the order. I'm not in the prediction business.
Broke my nose last scrap. Or, I guess Raleigh Dortmund did. I still don't get any of it.
$1,068.5. You may peruse.
What is it? Oh, new arrivals. Of an infrastructure. Beyond me. Oh, tell me. What do you know? You see, but the ever-disrupt. We don't know. The seer. Further, we can't have the voice. The first, feel free to speak with any questions before you get started. You can find her outside, among her. Novice seer vicarage should have ample, many.
By the law. It's you. Oh, thank the architect you're finally here. I've scarcely breathed while hoping you'd come.
You're right. The universe does not orient itself toward... Ah, you must be the, Earth Directorate agent I was told to expect. Your punctuality is commendable. Allow me to welcome you to Golden Ridge. I'm afraid I've no refreshments available, but can I interest you in a customary debate over decidability? Sensible. Straight to business, then. The presiding bishop. That said, I've been instructed to assist you however I can. So, tell me, what brings you to Golden Ridge? Victor? Oh, yes, Archivist Clemens. Quite the mind. Such encyclopedic knowledge of engineering. One could almost mistake him for an exemplar. Such a statement implies the opposite is also true.
Victor Clemens, some kind of radical. What an absurd notion.
I must agree with my seer. I once watched Victor shed copious tears over a damaged datapad. It's difficult to imagine him capable of worse. Good intentions have led Victor's... Unfortunately, you'll need to go through the decommissioned autonomous extractorium to reach it. That path is less than safe, so I advise caution.
What business is it of you?
Let's not be unfriendly. The agent's only curious. Obviously, Victor's work has something to do with N-rays, but beyond that, I haven't a clue. More of that pesky besides the highly caustic Serenium River and the Mantisaur. Indeed. They began showing up with their inane theories prior to the invasion. Loath as I am to admit it, there may be some merit to your... As my predecessor would remind me, denying unpleasant facts is not good science. I would be remiss if I failed to support an investigation. No doubt you heard of the recent attack launched on that Auntie's Choice base, Outpost Opportunity. I hate thinking an Order member...
Respectfully, Scholar, given current tensions, should we really be trusting such a delicate task to this stranger? Would an internal review of our ranks not be more appropriate? Earth Directorate Agent is just a title. I'd seek to know who you are beyond that bit of headline.
I don't dispute the need for discretion, my friend, but the presiding bishop made the determination to send the agent to us. It's best we trust her calculations. Moreover, our situation is growing increasingly dire. I can't overstate my fears concerning this most recent attack ending the ceasefire and reigniting the war in Golden Ridge. One more thing. Your investigation into the traitors takes precedence, but if you could also render aid at Outpost Opportunity on our behalf, such a gesture might preserve the peace. I knew I could rely upon you. Ruth wouldn't have sent you otherwise. Here, take this writ of investigative inquiry. It'll grant you access to the manufactory. Seer Wiley and I will conduct our own inquest into these traitors you've mentioned erstwhile. We can compare notes once you've returned with your findings. Illuminating the path to true erudition is an abbot's moral duty. Whatever I can tell you...
A calling for those with a greater than average talent for math. Yes.
Seer Wiley is being too modest about his contributions. Many in the Order rely on...
Not half as much as...
Error.
No, it's not like that at all. In fact, what would you put our combined efficacy rate at?
I won't.
I dread the day your immeasurable talent finally propels... Oh, without Wiley, why, Matriarch's mercy would not be the refuge it is without his predictions shepherding its development. Both, I should hope. We've been... That... Regret...
Oh.
Haha, good news indeed. Oh, you really...
I pleasantly I suppose. Well then, I read that you'd have questions. We utilize none of the Department of Predictive Analysis. After years, of course, predictions have grown more difficult with the loss of the unforeseen. But as we close in on solving the universal equation, Matriarch's mercy, why I, for instance, have availed my predictive methods to... I share the very same... Engagement is admittedly rather low, but at least one member of the camp, one of our recent guests, if my own humble assertions are not enough, I trust his attest. True, regrettably, this is Matriarch. I foresee you have...
Thank the architect. I knew you'd be back. Well, really, it was the seer that knew, but it is always nice to have his predictions. As a doctor, I'm appalled. Of course, yes, I can treat sickness as it arises. It would be leagues better to prevent it entirely. Just don't shake the man's hand. He has a habit of coughing into his palm when he covers it at all. I can tend to your injuries, provided you have the bits. Many thanks. Right as rain. Now, will there be anything else? Where to begin? I am but a humble general practitioner. What I really need are specialists, and the seer... My thanks, stranger. The seer gave... Now, take the datapad, with my thanks. How can I be of service? My supplies are...
The grand plan is the predetermined order to the entire universe. We can predict it down to a decimal.
Watch yourself if you intend to nose around that collapsed ramshackle. I swear, refugee settlements, yes, happens a lot. People don't have proper building material or nothing. They just, oh, you put that to... Maybe if we interspersed our requests with numbers, they're doing something.
Tired of vacuously untrue statements with their unsatisfying antecedents? At the order of the Ascendant, our predictions are both sufficient and necessary for your positive outcomes. Come by our predictory today, where we will share with you our deductions and their contrapositive implications.
My soup is nutritionally calculated to sustain all bodily functions.
The meaning of life is numerical, and we are the keepers of the equation.
What happened to this place? Where do we go now? What happened to this place? Where do we go now? Another refugee camp? Another
We're
colony?
not going anywhere. Not on the basis of some half-baked prediction. This so-called
Show your work or
exclusion
show
zone
off.
is where we stake our...
Except for the... You do got a certain feral look in your eye, though. Okay. I give up. Tell me. Oh, so that's how it is. The Order wants us to believe that a catastrophe is coming. Screw their predictions. We have people, displaced by war and disaster, in sore need of space. Am I supposed to fall on my knees and sorry. I honestly... What does the administrant want? To shut me up? To discredit me? I don't know what the administrant's... Best thing you can do is introduce yourself around camp. Huh. I didn't realize we were negotiating. You'll get your little bribe once you rule in my favor. Stranger. Vexing. Not to insult our gracious host.
Where do we go now? Another refugee camp? Another colony?
I predict with an margin of error.
A visit? Hello. You weren't mentioned in my latest personalized order projection. Granted, I mostly skim the parts what don't cover probabilistic dangers, so perhaps you would. Suppose that means you're not a threat. So that's good, right? Yeah, I reckon that's good. I'll say, I try not to make any big plans until first time I got a POP, it was on a lark. It said, Rolo Nast, our seer, just after lunch, wind picked up on the cliff above and dropped a mock apple 152 meters straight down onto my head. Sure, but I've had 9 things like that just My co-occupant Ike had a POP done, told him avoid liquids for 48 hours. He ignored it. You did catch the part I said they'd save my life, right? I think alive is a notable improvement on dead. I don't know why.
What happened to this place? Law. Where do we go now? Another
The
refugee camp?
Protectorate have
Another
only
colony?
been told a watered-down
with an
revision of order
8.23 margin
philosophy.
of error that our situation will improve in time.
Stop it with the predictions.
Might not. The void you did. Barely connected. You're thinking of 2-3 scraps ago. You've been you oughta. Doesn't like. Anyhow. Ow.
This location is inhabited.
You strike me
by
as the
individuals
upstanding
classified
sort.
as unscrupulous. Maintain scrutiny over personal finances.
No time to chinwag. More than a mite busy.
You got business? No? Move on. You the fixer lent your aid to aging. Don't do anything foolish.
Hello, hello. You're the one that aided us in availing Sub Rosa of a rather large shipment of Spectrum vodka, yes? Agent Galloway is slightly less trustful than most feral canids, so winning her over speaks volumes of your character. Consequently, I'm pleased to present you purchase access to my fine wares. It's fortunate you're no stranger to contraband. Feast thy... Sub Rosa thanks you for your patronage. What fine contraband might I supply you with this day? We stand that beyond that, we've still got folks we care about out there. It's myself. I enjoy the thrills of the environment. Why, I thank you. Takes a unique...
Don't do anything foolish.
Sorry. Got bootlegging to do.
Greetings. Or you're dealing with more of a stay off my palate or that's my air you're breathing sort of, oh, here sort of thing tends to cause friction, but half the time now, how can I help you exactly? Ugh, a tour.
Look, your nose was just a stand-in for Duarte's nose.
Can't say I'm fond of these lodgings.
Great. Don't tell me you're one of those.
Look, I'm not with Auntie anymore. We all have reasons to.
Really? What was yours?
Honestly, I don't think it matters. All that matters is we're alive.
Algorithmic dissonance?
How do you do, Oh, it's a pity I can't lend more aid to our downtrodden collective. I'm just a humble taxidermist. What? Listen, friend, a little skill with needle and thread. Clearly, have it your... Before I agree to anything, I need sprat corpses. Several, and no victims of... The term is industry. I used to... Word has it she's out north in Auntie's choice territory, so watch yourself. Fresh being the operative word.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
I wish. Keep your behavior affecting parameters. There's no putting this sprat back into the can.
What? Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
I wish. Between the invaders,
Sorry. I'll try not to sneeze on you, but no promise.
Law, finally.
Real relief. Well, ain't that? If you have my gratitude, stranger.
Look, I'm not with Auntie anymore.
Wait. Don't tell me you're...
Can't say I'm fond of these lodgings. Talk about close quarters.
Just be grateful for what you have.
I have to. Are you going to be a problem? Because I have a solution that requires very little computation.
Every scientician yearns. Apologies. Lately, you are, of course, free to stay to be enlightened by my lecture, but I don't need an abacus to predict your... Well, if it's in the displays, yes. I frequently launch into extended orations on everyone's favorite topic, math, and meticulously... Oh, dear, I got ahead of... I am single-handedly making a difference here. With constructive pointers on efficient scheduling, never as many as I would eventually...
Go on. You take care now. You hear?
Some people think soup doesn't qualify as a meal. Those people
Welcome.
are correct.
Have you come to bask in the Order's knowledge?
Law. I haven't seen this many folks crammed together since recalled libations lighted the thruster. It smells about the same, too.
Since the schism, the Protectorate have rewritten...
What happened to this place? What happened to this place? Where do we go now? Another refugee camp? Another colony?
I predict
I could use a break from fighting injustice.
No reason to reason with you.
Scienticians around the settlement inform me you've made some inquiries. Have you Well then, if you need me in the meantime, good. As with probability, there is an art to mediation. Besides, to put it but with effort, patience, and collaboration.
Yes.
Well, as you may not have noticed, but the refugees do not want for food or medicine. With the great disruption that has occurred, if I can help others in need, appreciate.
What happened?
Oh.
Yes, well, our esteemed...
They say you asked around. Listen to folks. That's a good start, at least.
Speaking as a...
Agreed.
Mediator, I leave the fate of the exclusion zone in your capable hands. Speak on, then.
Did he also happen to mention they were...
Quite right.
I don't know. You ask me? You mean that missionary type who's always talking...
A bit rude, don't you think?
You actually...
Ah, yes. I sometimes forget Provisioner Plotnik is also assigned to minding the displaced's needs. Her role is largely proactive, while mine is reactive. I suppose I'll take it under advisement.
I'm all ears, Mediator.
The what now?
When grievances...
That is unquantifiably unproductive is one thing. Paid Donnie, I understand.
Yeah, anyhow. What was the good doctor's diagnosis?
That is indeed unfortunate, but the day collapsed.
I'm guessing you're saying this wasn't... People are...
By Mike, I suspect that your sympathies lie with the displaced. Unfortunate if true, but I leave the decision in your capable hands. Well, if this is the fate that was augured, then I will not complain. Please, be safe. That's all I ask.
Not to worry. Here, and a little extra...
Where do we go now? Another refugee camp? Another colony?
I predict...
You're free to pass, stranger.
Outsider?
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
Childhood doubt.
You're back! And in one piece! I assume you have good news and haven't forgotten where you were going or what you were supposed to be doing? There's a type of rare... Our data points to the east coast of the island, the far southwest, and just this side of... You were born for this! Oh, this is so exciting. My favorite new scout! Did you find the Pharaoh? Good work!
One more interlude, additional ailments include...
Night sweats.
How about I do my job and you do whatever it is you do?
I don't even want to think about the damage those crabbles are gonna do to my machines.
They're crabbles. They ain't gonna do nothing to your precious terminal. Only thing they're a danger to is us.
Yeah, you may have the right of it. I just ain't certain.
Can't get anyway. Need something, Commander? I don't have. And now her new brand's been turned into. Oh yeah? What's needling you? Fair point. Guess before the invasion, at least the Earth. I appreciate the. Oh, and Val's been stalling less since I. Spread worst. I was trying to teach myself nothing like a small grease fire triangle. Can't remember a time I didn't end the day all. Funny thing was, I didn't want to bring any heat down on anyone else, so I was then. The Earth Directorate showed up. I could ask you the same thing. I knew joining up with the Earth Directorate. I'm sorry, that was blunt. But back, only thing I know for sure, you buttering me up for a favor? Ah, well then, I liked her. And for some reason, she seemed to.
Once we arrive at the Automech facility, we'll unload and begin cataloging the state of the various Automechs.
Are you recording the drive? Cadet, I do not believe this is what the Sergeant intended by documenting the process. Here, allow me to handle it. Now where's the off switch? Boyd, we're being bombed! Disembark! Lose formation to the beach, double time! We can take shelter in the rocks! Praise the Sovereign. We made it. Halt! Everyone quiet. What's that clacking noise? Oh, shit! Crabbles! Form defensive perimeter type 14A! Ah!
in. I'll take care of him, Commander.
Investigating.
What's all that damn guns cocked and loaded? Give us that.
Danger. Stranger ahead.
Heard something. Heard something.
Engaging combat protocols.
I'm the aggrieved party here.
I've counted at least 6 horrendous death screams since you arrived. You there? Oh, you're likely affected too, aren't you? Scream twice for yes. Could it be? You seem an honest-to-goodness, rational human being. Unhindered. Well then, by the Loeffler risk, I, Elmet Ormsby, Product Envisioner, Department of Proprietary Methodology and Audacious Advances, am your interim... Yeah, but back to the exciting news. Look, to a somewhat homicidal degree, it would seem to appear. By that measure, well, of course, you see, it all requires a certain... Well, it should all be... Oh, dear. It's occurred to me this might benefit to some extent from medical training. Are you perhaps someone well-versed with pharmacological matters? Tremendous. Well then, before we'll need tooth. After that, an antidote should be pot. Spore samples may be... The research team's findings are on a terminal. Once we have an...
Typical Auntie's choice. Moving fast and breaking things.
Enthusiastically friendlies. Samples acquired. This quantity should be enough to produce the antidote.
My favorite new scout. Did you find the ferrochromium deposits? All of them? Thanks heap. Well, that's plenty for me to run claim paperwork on for now. Just by way of a heads up, that not to worry though, friend. There's
Allow me to give this a cursory eyeball and... perfect. I'll nose out the exact compound within our... Oh, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Normally, enable the device and it will begin... I cannot wait to put this in. I saw you working the chemical synthesizer. I presume you were successful in creating an antidote? Good. When that, you can be sure that management and I not budging. One. All marvelous. You'll find your remuneration. I, Omid Ormsby, be seeing you. Biological samples within the remains outside are no doubt deteriorating rapidly. I may have... have to recreate this experiment somewhere else.